I'm really interested in seeing how Team Spirit will be approaching things because they obviously don't have too much experience on Ancient. Ago walking right into the B bomb site. They're gonna have 3 players to contend with Magix. He gets suffocated within the flames, and now Chopper is gonna be left to his lonesome, trying to find something through the smoke, waiting on the retake.
Back alley now being taken control over, but Chopper, he's having none of it. He's going directly into the fight. Lemon does deal with him quickly, and that gives Argo the numbers advantage at the start. Team Spirit left with 2 from the outside looking in as Mir wants to approach. Steve White, close by, but it's fallen to find direct contact. Mir manages to put a dent into the lineup of Argo, but against three different angles, it just becomes too tough, just out of reach. He will be able to retrieve one, but he falls directly after Argo. Start things off strong with a 1-0 on the board. This is what I like about Team Spirit, you know, being at a disadvantage, not fearing, pushing back. You know, the smoke is giving space for Chopper to move across. He's jumped above. Not sure if the audio cue was given out when he jumped off, but as the smoke does fade, he falls back into the safety of Cheetah. Move back further. Dexter, nade, that could be highly impactful, falls directly into the feet of Lemon. Snatchy takes a lot of damage in the process as well. Now Magix, what can you do from this angle? Zargo look to trickle in, but it's Lemon to directly put a dent into the lineup. Dexter puts a bullet straight through Snatchy's skull, and all of a sudden it's Argo with 3 onto the site. They do get the bomb down. Chopper ends up falling with the aggression of Argo. Fiku looks to chime in, and all of a sudden it's just down to 2 players. Mir knows he can deal with Lemon. He's so down low, but it's a headshot to guarantee him that kill from afar. Rallen does make sure that SDY has nothing else to say in the matter, but it's getting very dicey for Argo. Both players fairly low. Mir with a deagle at his hand, EK47 retrieved. This could be doable. Tries to go for the shot up against Fiku, but it's Fiku to win on that duel. By Team Spirit also using quite a lot of the utility early on. Can't really play aggressive in this point in time. Chopper, he'll be the first man of contact, and there you have it. Push comes out, but it's snatched to retrieve it down to 11 points of health, but the push will commence. Dexter with the AWP from afar, won't be fruitful. Fallen deals with him kindly, and now in a 3v5, Argo have a clear advantage. Oh,
This
Magix!
Okay, Magix! How have you turned things around like that? Mir quickly tries to chime into the battle as well, and now it's actually within the realm of possibility, Pavlos. They don't have a kit, but if they can get the kills fast enough, they might still have a puncher's chance here. Rollin knows where they're coming from. Both have to double up. Nade narrowly misses, but this is way too much for Spirit to come back into, and I think SDY recognizes it. Sumdai Young moving right in. 2 angles to clear. Doesn't quite get it in time, and that should be it. Ago, 4-0 start. 2 scout rifles now for Team Spirit. A few deagles here and there. Dexter might want to replicate some of his successes from the previous round. Does manage to get a headshot. Not too much damage just yet, but this missing HP on the Ago's roster, that could be a big problem, especially when you've got deagles in the mix.
And now Rallen does want to make sure that none of them are left, but AK-47s with being picked up are just too difficult to deal with. Rallen also takes the AK off the hands of Dexter, but needs to be careful for his right side. Mir is there and shuts him down, and all of a sudden it becomes dicey. Not for long though, snatching Fiku, deal with him nicely, and it's...
Oh, this is too much.
Oh, that's a free kill. Could even work further as they do aggress towards the A site. They found their entries, no one left in that direction, and it seems like Argo have kept them busy towards the B site long enough to have enough space to get the bomb down, but Magix moves across the smoke. This could get dangerous out into the open, and that's not how you want to plant. Chopper emerges from the shadows, and all of a sudden it's dicey. Magix turns out getting the victory for Team Spirit. They're fine their way on the board.
And now, Rollin will be the first one to fall. Chopper thanking his lucky stars that they can get an entry, or they can get a first pick for once. But Ago, in the meantime, they've already made their way onto the A bomb site where there's no defender available.
They are in close proximity though, and I think that's what matters. Fiku tries to deal with one across donut smoke. There's a gap through it. Snatchy is the one to win the trade in that regard, but it's the second time in a row that the bomb plot has been interrupted, and that could cost them. Last time it did, and it may do as well this time. 2 against 4. Argo, they're hurting. Need to do further damage as SDY and Dexter have fallen quite low. Still in a palatable position for Argo, but they need to just jump into the open to find the bomb, to get it planted, and get the kills in the process. This is too tough, and it seems like they've run out of utility to try and find these kills. Nade could be the difference maker, but it doesn't seem like Lemon is in the right position to deal with this. He's going to peek off. try and find one. He spotted Chopper, but he's just being a distraction right now. Nade eventually being dropped, but Chopper's fairly healthed. Lemon puts bullets right through his body, but 20 seconds left. Bomb still to be retrieved. There goes one for Fiku. If he peeks out again, that could be another. There you have it, Argo 2v1. They've converted, and now it's down to Dexter. 1v2, what can you do, good sir? As he does slowly peek in. Scoped in. Big green goblin at hand. That's the first kill. Now he needs to deal with one more. 2 kills in the bag entirely, but it's Fiku to find the shot, and Argo are able to capitalize on this round.
Now, this is something they haven't really done before. Before this, they've mostly been centered around going directly to the B site, going to the A site, or maybe having a fake thrown in there where they leave a feeler on the opposite bomb site. But this time around, Ferlin will be the first man to charge. Desert Eagle not connecting. Dexter loses his life for nothing.
So 2 players fall from Argo either way because they did get a bit greedy or just stick around on their own, and it's been a double push from Team Spirit to guarantee them a victory here. But Sunday Young has got a big task ahead of him here if he wants to hold them down. Damage inflicted, but that's not going to be good enough. That's not going to be the closer. As Fallen and Lemon are able to clear off the A site to get that bomb formation relayed. Now, Team Spirit, they don't need to rotate just yet, especially when they don't check this corner. It could be double kill, but no, it's damage onto the second. He does retrieve the first, but Snatchy mollied off. The time is going to hurt them further. It's all down to Fika to salvage them in this position, but he needs to check his right side. He needs to check Magic's position. And I don't think they will. They won't aggress. They won't push. They give away on this round. They give Team Spirit the victory while salvaging 3 weapons.
That's the ideal call for Argo to make because they've already... They sort of already know. We've wasted too much time. We've not gotten a single pick. We've got 4 versus 5. And when you've carved yourself out a situation like that, in that case, it's probably better to optimize your chances in the upcoming round by saving up weaponry that's going to be a lot more useful than your loss bonus. And that's exactly what they do. It does mean that Rollin and Fiku and even Lemon have to buy down significantly, but it's not going to matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Argo's still well within arm's reach of getting double digits and getting a very convincing T-side half. Now, I do want to see something unorthodox from Team Spirit, but it seems like just going for a bread-and-butter, relatively passive strategy might be just the same.
Ooh, freebie. Does he turn around? No. Traded. Good smoke. This is always a standard smoke for Team Spirit, you know. Block off that early entry, and it pretty much gives them space to aggress towards mid, but they don't have the turned attention towards him. Okay, it goes dicey. Again, it's a trade. At the end of the day, more often than not, a FaZe T-side. What a swing by Lemon. He might even be flashed in that direction by the pre-fire to Dexter. That's what he needed, and he even doubles it up. SDY, Sunday Young, he falls. The bomb will get planted, and Lemon continues to create space for his team. It's a 4K for Lemon this round, giving...
Very important weapon on Magic's. When you've got firepower like Magic's that simply isn't enabled because there's lacking money on the roster, it's a bit worrying. The flashbang, though, they try to make the most of their situation, not quite being able to capitalize on that pistol either. Magic's first to fall, Mir taking quite a bit of damage in the process of trying to salvage the spot, but eventually, Chopper's going to be shot on the back, and Ferlin's opened up new avenues. The B site, it's only got 1 defender, and even that defender is limping.
So where they've lost or went equal on trades before, Argo are able to convert and be able to deal with them in a fashion that they stay on top without losing a single player. Now, it did get dicey on Rallen, of course, but still, even if he fell, they would have had the advantage now. Fallen ends up dying. Sunday Young is being a menace. Bomb dropped. Smoke to give him extra space to move around Donut. He's been spotted. Nade, that could close the deal. No. There's a little bit of extra splash damage, but still is hold strong. Buys a lot of time for his teammate. He even ends up with another kill. Sunday Young, that's a 3-piece and it's down to a 2 versus 2. And he's got assistance here. Mir, he's back. He's in the fray to join, and all it down to Rallen with 5 points of health. And then he'd be in a disadvantage when it comes to the numbers, but crucially enough, Argo haven't fallen just yet, but they do go for the push. They go for the swing, but now these Chopper's been spotted. Rallen deals with them quickly out of the server. So now Argo have an advantage that they can work around. But look at Team Spirit's rotations. They're taking a gamble here. They're moving towards the right side of the map, but have Argo telegraph this. They don't have any information to key this in. Instead, they use utility to keep them at bay further. It looks like they still want to aggress towards B, and Team Spirit have a really good setup on this.
The problem is that Ago don't have any more utility to re-smoke anything. So if they do try to aggress to A, they're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. But look at this mid-round calling from Team Spirit. Because they don't see anything on the B bomb site, now they're expecting them to head on over towards Donuts. And this is perfectly played by Team Spirit. They're going to have all of their resources on the bomb site that matters. Dexter and Mir double it up, try to shut them down, but it's still very doable. 2 kills go their way, and Dexter will be the one to land the last shot.
Lemon. He's got a big task ahead of him, knowing that he's on the only survivor towards the B site. He's actually going for aggressive shots here. Doesn't want to give too much space to Team Spirit uncontested, but it is Team Spirit to run away with most of the kills here. Fiku is able to retaliate, though. That's 2 kills in the bags for him. But in the process, Team Spirit have been able to take care of the B site on the most part. Fiku onto the back alley. He's got assistance off Fallen. But he will be coming in first. Headshot coming through. That's going to be the 3-piece. Looks for the 4th. He gets it. No way. This is the ace from Fiku. Not against Team Spirit. Right, ring around the Rosie. Fulton's helping out. Down to 1-on-1.
No way. Not an ace denial?
It is an ace denial,
so
but is it going to be the win for Team Spirit? It is not. It's Argo to get the win here. Double digits. Moving on to the 11th as it's Argo to get the pistol. It's getting a lot of information together with Rallen, though. That's going to be the difficulty because they've left the A site to Fallen's demise. And they end up falling as well. It's not the trade is not there. Sumdai Young has been able to retrieve it. And when he's in these positions, he's the most deadly. He's the one holding the line. There's the reinforcement coming in from Chopper, and Rallen doesn't know. He doesn't check his backline. Therefore, there goes the shutdown. First shot missed, but the second one connects. That's going to be the A-site control given over. Fallen now. Big task ahead of him to hold down the site. Headshot on to Mir, eventually with the spray down. 3 against 3, but there's Magix with a backstab. Dexter delivers onto Lemon as well as Magix tries to hold his ground with a Deagle, ends up dying. It's down to Fiku again, the man that salvaged the pistol round, trying to go for it now with the M4. Could have been the lineup, but Dexter's too quick, and Team Spirit retaliates straight back up.
Because they've got mid control, now they can reroute anywhere and have less players to worry about that because they'll be focused on the rotations. But this double down from Lemon and Furlan, Lemon doesn't even need he doesn't even need to join the party for him to be useful. That's it. Furlan has gotten the job done by his lonesome. Now the bomb is going to have a very tough time going down, and we talked about how Aga wouldn't have a fighting chance if they fell here. I don't think they will.
Fiku moves out of the open, and that's going to be clean pickings for Team Spirit. The rest of them, too, just go down in a trading fashion. As soon as the smoke fades, though, the contact will be found. Damage inflicted onto Rallen, and that causes him to back out. And Mir does capitalize on that mispositioning. Snatchy ends up falling to the shots of Magix, and all of a sudden, Team Spirit are ahead with 2 kills, entering Donut right now, and Fallen needs to deal with him up against the smoke. He hasn't been spotted. He's going for the wraparound, and Mir will have to fall. Oh, he wants the knife. He wants the knife. I love this. He wants the knife. He wants an extra
Not
kill.
Quite. He's trying to play it around the trigger discipline.
No, he wants the knife.
Oh my god. I actually thought he was going to wait for the teammates to join, and I think he did for a while, and then he decided, okay, that's enough. Getting early aggression, getting early mid kills is very important. That's not something they've been able to do.
This is it. Dexter has to deal with them. Damage onto the second. It could have been a 2K, but still a 1-for-1 trade, which that Argo need to take. Team Spirit, though, looks like they want to take the bomb in that direction. They know they've weakened that lineup. Therefore, they are going to head directly into it by gaining control of a cheetah as well. Moving in with 4 players strong, while Argo haven't budged when it comes to rotations, it seems that Team Spirit might have a really strong lineup here.
No, but there is one rotation that's eventually come in, and Snatch is playing in very close proximity, so being able to take away the first player, Lemon chiming in, that's good enough. Snatchy, he's done his job. He's carried them over to that 13th round victory. And I don't think Magix can say anything about it. Back onto the bomb site, but now, with the B site being taken over and 2 players aggressing, how do they go about this?
They go about this by starting to push, but Dexter is going to stop them in their tracks. Back alley being gained by Team Spirit. They've got the bomb down, and that's what all that matters. Molly to inflict further pressure, but Snatch is just too quick. And now Magix wants to do some damage here with the smoke. They can't guarantee his positioning. Fallen ends up getting one, but ends up dying in the process. Magix still holding the ground against Snatchy, but it's Argo that wants to aggress now from Cheetah. Moving on to the site. Rallen has quick proximity to the push of Sumdai Young. Nade will fall, not doing too much damage as it does go wide, but parry match hasn't been checked just yet. Ooh, why did I say parry match? It's Magix. But now coming into it, it's Fiku and Snatchy together putting in the kills, and it's Argo to run away with a victory. But they lost their chance, and now the next fight will commence towards B.
And if you look at the flank coming in from Ago, it's very important. If Team Spirit don't make their way onto the B bomb site early on, it's going to be very difficult to actually step foot.
Fiku now holding the ground. He's got the nade. That is going to be the backstab from Rallen coming into fruition. Snatchy. Oh, that's up. That is the stack up for Snatchy. And Fiku will be able to close things up. Argo, 15-10 against Team Spirit. They find themselves on to map point. 3
players on the receiving end. Argo waiting. As the smoke fades, the chaos is going to ensue.
Smoke's coming out on both alleys. They're going to push directly through with the contact play. There comes with a lineup. It's going to be simple pickups for the rifles, but it is going to be a trade for the Team Spirit side. It is Fiku picking up the Mac 10 to try and continue, but it is Sundar Young to get the kills. Dexter as well chimes in, down to 2v3. It's a topsy-turvy. The bomb will get planted, and now it's Argo at a disadvantage. The rifles have been retrieved, and things get tough, but Rallen is there. He's there to capitalize, and the Chopper's fallen down to 28 points of health as Rallen tries to fight his way back into it. You can see Dexter going all the way around. No, he sticks around, actually. They stick around in construction, they move across as well. The bomb's still ticking, and that makes it increasingly more difficult. Rallen turns his ground, and there goes Chopper. All down to 1-on-2, all down to Dexter to try and deliver. Bomb touched. It's the string from Rallen, and Argo will be taking home map number 1.
It got very close. Team Spirit, they look like they had a fighting chance there, but Argo are going to win out their own map pick. That is how it was destined to be, but that is going to be the end of map number 1. We'll be right back after a short break, and we'll see you on Nuke.